would yield to you to proceed whilst we exit this committee room with our views well documented for the records, and on the floor we shall proceed with the debate, further stating our position and take a vote against the nominee as required by the rules of the plenary. Thank you very much indeed.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Atane Atta show. Like we always say, before we get into today's video, make sure you hit on the subscribe button if you've already not subscribed to the channel. Like the video, comment on the video. Whatever we talk about with you. We don't want it to be just our views. We want to hear what you think about the topic we are going to discuss, or I am going to discuss for today, because Shad is not here. So like Shad always says, subscribe to the channel. And like I always say as well, thank you for everyone who's been supporting the channel. It's a new channel, it's a growing channel, and we thank you very much for the support as well. Listen, what do you want to talk about today? Today in Parliament, we all know what happened. There was a verting in Parliament today for the nominated Chief Justice, Lordship Bonny. And there was a little thing that happened there between the minority and the majority. You know, the minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Markins, is part of the verting committee. So he's the co-chair or the vice chair of the verting committee. So after the introduction and everything was set for it to be done, there was some 2 hours delay, about 2 hours delay. The first section was just between Mr. Honorable Afenyo Markins and the majority leader, Honorable Mahama Ayariga, and it was
We have not come from our house, come and sit here and look at one person doing this theatrics and this comedy. It's long overdue.
You think it's an obscure distraction to, delay the...
Deliberating. And guess what they're going to do? He wants the opportunity to look in the face of the nominee and everybody watching, say whatever he wants to say. When they finish, then they'll walk out. That is what they want to do.
Oh, that is expected.
That's the strategy that they are employing.
They will walk out.
Let us tell them what we can tell. Let's tell them our peace of mind. We finish, we walk out. That is what they want to do. Who is going to allow them to do that? We have tolerated them for far too long. We are not going to continue again.
So will affirmation be done today? Surely the acting Chief Justice will be vetted the nominee?
Complete the process. We'll complete. They can't stop us.
Whether they walk out or not?
Whether they work out or not, we'll continue the process and we'll complete it.
Shad said in his opinion there's no need for it. It's childish and it was not important. But I think with the democracy that we practice, we ask for this, so it's meant to be like that. So let me give you a premise of what happened. On Friday, per the norms of Parliament, the majority leader will come and give or brief the House for the business statement for the following week, so which will be this week. So during that, he said that there was going to be a verting on Monday, but Mr. Honorable Afenyo Markins raised a motion that verting shouldn't go on or shouldn't happen because of the appeal that former Chief Justice Honorable Mrs. I said honorable. It's very honorable, but sorry, Mrs. Gertrude Tokono has raised that her removal was unjust. So she's had an appeal at the High Court. She's had some different courts, international courts, and she's everywhere. So Honorable Afenyo Markins said that because of that appeal, the House shouldn't sit and vet the new one. For what is worth, there is an acting. He's already acting Chief Justice. So why should we be in a haste to vet him to be the main Chief Justice? But there was a lot of deliberations that went on back and forth between Honorable Afenyo Markins and Mahama Ayariga, and then a ruling was made by the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Abin Babin, and the Deputy Speaker of Parliament also spoke about it a bit. So that claim was set because his motion didn't stand.
There is no constitutional or standing order basis for Parliament to hold the process simply because there are pending cases in court. Should I accept that argument, it will mean that any litigant could hold Parliament hostage, that is, file a case and freeze the work of Parliament and its committees. the motion is inadmissible.
When this verting style, Honorable Afenyo Marcus wanted to use the backdoor approach to bring whatever that thing that was said on Friday and speak about it. But per the standing orders of the House of the Parliament, is not allowed that things that has already been settled should be raised again in Parliament. And also, some of the words that the Honorable Afenyo Marcus was trying to use, Honorable Mahama Yariga also opposed to them words that per the code of conduct or the standing orders of the House, you can't use such words. And Honorable Afenyo Marcus should refrain. So there was a whole back and forth, up and down, forward, under the table. Honorable Mahama Yariga said, as long as he was there, he will not allow Honorable Afenyo Marcus to speak. And these were some of the things that were said.
We gather to vet a disputed nominee for office of Chief Justice of Ghana. This should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal.
Yes, I intend to be offensive because he has told me that I am here to deliberately obstruct the minority. What did he say about that? You know the rules in the Constitution regarding the work of the proceedings. You haven't shown at any stage that the rules in the Constitution governing the work of the committee have been breached in any way. How can you come and sit here and describe the work as opaque, travesty of justice, and improper removal, and etc., and expect me to sit here and allow you to do that? You are clearly violating the... You are saying that the committee conducted its work in an opaque manner. That's what you are saying. In darkness, that's what you are saying.
We are not only guided by rules, we are also guided by practice. Exactly. Show me the rules that tells us that every Friday you should be standing behind the dispatch box and presenting petitions. There are no rules on that. But it's part of our practice. The majority leader will respect you. You know this. So don't keep referencing that, saying that show us the rules, show us the rules. It's not just about the rules. It is also about our practice.
The chief whip has spoken. You have spoken. When you are talking, you don't calculate the hours.
Because
Honorable members, order.
When you are talking,
order.
When you are talking, you don't talk about the
on
time.
this note, we will break for cocoa. So it's time for cocoa break.
For all the reasons given, including the very actions of the majority leader, basically denying us every opportunity of expressing our opinion on an important national discourse. Be it known to you, Chairman, and the committee, and the country, that we, the minority caucus, hereby vote en bloc to reject their nominee. Honorable colleague, when we show you respect, reciprocate. So far, we have extended to you every courtesy. We've heard all those unpalatable words. We've heard the abuse. So please, for posterity's sake, listen to us. We don't need to vet a nominee before we vote against the nominee. We have preliminary issues well grounded in law. You may disagree with us. And we say that on the basis of that, we cannot be part of a process that would give right to another and deny another of her bona fide as enshrined in the Constitution. Chairman, that said, we would yield to you to proceed whilst we exit this committee room with our views well documented for the records, and on the floor we shall proceed with the debate, further stating our position and take a vote against the nominee as required by the rules of the plenary. Thank you very much.
But after all this, the first session was done and there were interviews. The AG, Attorney General, spoke and said that they know what was going to happen there. Even most of the minority also said that, the majority also said that they already knew that the minority, which is the MPP, had already planned to boycott or walk out to protest. But listen, this, like I said, this is the democracy that we wanted to practice. So these things will happen. But the question is this really important? The CJ is not just for the NDC or the majority. The CJ is the arms of government. We all know the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. The judiciary is very important. We need an unbiased judiciary. We need a chief justice that wouldn't come and just work for the executive. So I think this was a better opportunity for the minority to sit down. Honorable Afenyomakin, you've done this for a long time. You've been a majority leader and now a minority leader. To sit and ask the nominated CJ all the important questions that we, the normal citizens, can ask. And even if you think that this is a CJ for the majority, the NDC, I think this was time for you to sit down and ask him some of these questions, to bring these to your fore. That okay, this, that, ask him the hard question. But what did you do? You walked up and allow him to have one of the most easiest. I think it was an easy verting about, tell me about yourself and this, and even about myself. Listen, his lordship Bonnie. Yeah, I try myself though. Myself, he started from his school, before he came and start from his name. And myself, no matter done in say, hey, the way they beat us about myself now, I'll bet you myself, son. But listen, I think the minority is about time they should sit down and rethink about the approach, because it's not helping them. It's just creating confusion. They've done so many work of more than the number of people they've got in parliament. I think at this rate they've done about 90 walkout. They've sat on the floor. It didn't yield any results. I don't know. I wanna get into their mind and see what the intended purpose of these walkout is, because honestly, it's not really helping anyone to achieve anything. We all are in this together. The job of the minority is to just be on top of the majority, make them accountable for whatever decision they think they can take for granted. So working out and then giving his lordship Bonnie the free chance to just answer a few fairly easy questions wasn't right. Also, it's been alleged or it's been speculated that Mahama Yariga already knew the statement that was in the plan of walkout. That's why he decided that he wouldn't let him come there, say whatever he want to say about the former Chief Justice, Lordship Gertrude Tokono, and then after everything he allows him to say, and then they will say that okay, we are going to walk out. But I think it's not fair on people that voted for the minority as well, that they want their voice to be heard in these cases. They want their voice, they want to be represented in these events. So I think it's about time the minority sit down and rethink about their approach of how to deal with these things. Whether you like it or not, I mean, we want you to be there. We want you to be there. Your presence, without you, there's no democracy. So sit down, go through the vetting. But some of these long things, waste of time, about 2 hours, and I mean, it doesn't yield any results. But hey, guys, if you're getting value for this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like I said at the beginning. And thank you very much for supporting the channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think. Do you think the walkout is important? Do you think it's going to yield any results? Let us know what you think in the comment section.